your boy Crypto Millie back with another update. I just dropped some alpha in the Patreon on privacy tokens. So you can see privacy tokens are starting to run. This is a narrative that is heating up. If you want that alpha, join the Patreon. In this video, I want to talk about Jasmy, what I'm seeing with Jasmy on the TA perspective, and what to look forward to for the Jasmy price. So if you like these type of videos, make sure that you like and subscribe. Now we got a few interesting developments. You can see that Jasmy is starting to bounce here off the ultimate RSI. Our orange line, we already know that's the line that we set as the pole we need to get over, right? We're over it, and you can see that the price for Jasmy here is jumping. Now the thing about Jasmy is it's facing a lot of resistance, and some people would call this a higher low. It just depends on how you draw your trend line, right? It just depends on how you draw your trend line. But let's just say this is a higher low here. You can see that Jasmy is on a trend to the upside. The resistance comes here on these moving averages, which coincide with the daily chart. If I just flip to the daily chart, you can see that the stock RSI did reset, but we're about to come up to our first challenge, which is the 21-day and 50-day moving averages on the daily. We flip back to the weekly. You can see that the stock RSI has not fully reset. We get our buy signals when we fully reset, and we bounce off of moving averages. So technically speaking, from a TA perspective, Jasmy is still bearish. Now, that doesn't mean you're not picking up Jasmy for a good price. We already know the number to get over is 2 pennies. We need to get over 2 pennies and print a confirmation candle over 2 pennies. When you couple that with an Ethereum breakout, right? Because ETH is starting to go back up. If ETH starts to break out, there's a good chance that Jasmy will follow the train. So if you are buying Jasmy now, you're anticipating that Ethereum will break out and we will see an altcoin rally in Q4, right? If you buy now, you're taking a risk. If you DCA, you're taking a risk, right? Because technically you are not above the moving averages. So we can't say that this move to the upside is confirmed from Jasmy until we can get back above 2 pennies. We start printing confirmation candles above 2 pennies. It's time to move for Jasmy. So right now, you're getting Jasmy for free, right? If you think that Jasmy is going to 10 cent, 25 cent, whatever your target is, 1 penny, you are getting Jasmy for free, right? Another thing that's starting to develop is the fact that we could potentially get multiple Fed cuts and even a 0.5 in October or December. The market hasn't priced in a double cut. It may be pricing in 2 cuts, but it hasn't priced in a double cut in 1 month, right? And you can see it's only a 1% chance that happens, but it gets a little bit interesting here in December, where there could be an 86% chance that we get a 0.5. So that's 3, 0.25, and then a 0.5. That's 3 notches. We just got word that the Fed just injected billions of dollars silently. That's a hint that QT is coming to an end. The reason that I'm telling you this, right? Because if you are assuming we have an altcoin season and the CBBI is headed between 85 and 90, right? Bitcoin is going higher and ETH is going higher, right? Jasmy has been known to be one of the strongest cryptocurrencies when the altcoins run. It literally did a 20x this cycle so far, 203, and topped out about almost 7 cent. Literally did a 20x. So I know Jasmy gets a lot of flack. There hasn't been much news on Jasmy. They got some things that's going on with the data locker, and the partnership with Panasonic came up again. So we know the fundamentals haven't changed, but just purely looking at a TA perspective, right now we have to get back above this resistance. Until we get back above this resistance, it's going to be tough because Jasmy faces a lot of selling pressure, being listed on Binance and specifically being in the monitoring zone. That right there, Some people look at that. I don't know. It's like when people see that, it's like, oh, Jasmy is a monitor. They stay away from it. It's kind of like the community thinking you have to pay Dex for a token to do well. It's like, oh, we got to pay Dex. No, we don't. Like, think about it. What is paying Dex? Who cares about paying Dex? Dex Screener is not contributing anything to crypto. Yet they're making millions of dollars from people brainwashed to think that we got to pay Dex. People are brainwashed thinking because Jasmy is in the monitoring zone, it's a bad project. When it really isn't. They have the country behind it. They have ex-members from the Sony team behind it. They have utility. They have a product, the secure PC, the ability to monetize your data. They have revenue generation. They have literally everything. Right now, only thing we need is the sentiment to change in the space and to have an altcoin rally or altcoin season. We have altcoin rally. We have altcoin season. Jasmy pumps. End of the story. ETH pump, Jasmy pumps. Now, how much money you're going to make? It depends on how much you invest into it. It's already a $1 billion project, almost $1 billion project. So you know, right now, if you didn't get in at 203, when we started getting in, then you probably got to put in a little bit more. You probably got to take on a little bit more risk. Of course, practice good risk management. But if you want to make the big bucks, you'll probably have to, go in with a little bit more of size, right? Because we are at the latter stages of this cycle. So just to be clear and make sure everybody understands where we sit with our Jasmy investments. Jasmy fam, I'll see y'all in the next one. We have to reclaim 2 pennies. If Ethereum breaks up out of here, Jasmy will reclaim 2 pennies, and that's when the fun will start. Let me know your Jasmy predictions inside the comments. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.